Thank you for watching the video. Your host is JAHLOSO. This video is about Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and LeBron James. Please enjoy. Thank you.
Yeah, man, this video right here is about the 15-year season that Michael, Kobe, and LeBron played. You know, separating all their points in a 15-year season period. How Michael surpassed Kobe and LeBron in 15 years, scoring, you know what I'm saying, so many points in their careers, and Michael surpassed Kobe and LeBron in that level. And y'all gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. That's why I said if Michael Jordan would have never retired them 2 times, Michael Jordan would have been had more points than LeBron.
I need to be taller.
LBJ, what's up, kid? Everything good? Oh, I didn't see you last night. Good. Keep working hard, bro. Just stop.
How did the burning desire for you to become the best? How did that come about?
You know, I think it's my passion for the game, my desire to be or get as close as I can to perfection. Listen to your coaches, or listen to the media to some degree, because you're going to hear a lot of criticism about your game. How do I stack up against these guys? Maybe he's not as good as everybody thinks.
I hope that August 24th and this day becomes a celebration of passion, hard work, dedication, and mentorship. Because teaching the next generation about achieving greatness is really what it's all about. And together as a city, we can do this.
Kobe Bryant has taught all of us in Los Angeles that this city has a fighting spirit.
It could get to be a pain in the ass, but when I sit back and think about it, it's cool, you know, because it means that you've had a really good career, and people want to know when the time's coming for you to hang them up, and like me, don't like me, doesn't respect the career that I've had.
But we haven't got to the point where we've sit down and said, let's put down a hard cap on how many minutes, you know, that you can handle this year. You know, we just talked a few minutes ago before we all came out here about it again. And it's just something we're going to start doing, you know, when we start training camp. And again, like I told him, you know, I want to go day by day right now. You know what, our goal has always been the same here, win a championship. That hasn't changed. Now, is it realistic? You know, you guys would probably all say no, but that's still our goal. That's what this organization is all about, so it's still going to be our goal.
Defense.
Where would you say the confidence level is right now?
It's even kill. It's too long of a season. We're even kill. You know, we don't get too high, we don't get too low. We're a team that's not good enough to have, you know, to be too confident right now. We got to go out and continue to improve. And if we do that, we'll be all right.
When you think about the young guys who haven't really experienced all of this, do you have to talk about that?
Well, you know, the best teacher in life is experience. And for them to learn on the fly, to see how to approach, I think it's great for me as a leader of this team. I give them wisdom, I give them knowledge, and I also go out on the floor and show it as well, both on and off the court. So they follow my lead, we'd be okay.
Lebron from that.
If Michael wasn't a role model to a basketball player or to a sports athlete, I don't know who was. You know, for me, he was just the way he approached the game mentally and game-wise. You know, he went out every night and just proved to everybody that he's the greatest. I'm just trying to do my thing right now. I'm not trying to be Michael Jordan. You know, I wear his number, you know, but I'm not trying to be Michael Jordan. I'm not trying to be, Magic Johnson. I'm trying to be LeBron James and create my own hype.
2,000 years later.
You see, Michael in 15 seasons scored 32,292. Kobe scored 27,868. And LeBron scored a little bit more than him, couple of thousands more, 31,038. But if Michael Jordan would have never retired when his father passed away and went to baseball, God bless his father, that was his everything, that was his best friend, that was his motivation, you know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan's father pushed him and his mother pushed him and always told him, turn a negative into a positive. Don't let that negative eat you alive and get you. You see, when you think that you're losing, you're actually winning. And when you think you can win all the time, you actually gonna lose. So you see, Michael Jordan took that personally. And every time Michael Jordan lost, the following game, he took it so personal. He took it to a level where no player even came close. The closest, Kobe Bryant. You understand what I'm saying? And even as a 38 and 39-year-old player, Michael Jordan was putting up 22 to 25 points. Some games he scored 30, plus 30, 40, and even had 2 games that he scored 50 points. Kobe, 61 against the New York Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Then 81 against the Toronto Raptors. LeBron James has never come even close to comparing that when it comes to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. Y'all already know the 69-point game with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He also had a 55-point NBA Finals against the Suns. This man scored 55 points, 45 to 55 points in that NBA Finals, you know what I'm saying, series. LeBron has never done that. But LeBron's longevity has given him the most points in NBA history, surpassing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Imagine if Michael Jordan would have never retired in 1993 when his father passed, and he left as the champion, came back in 1995, something like that. And 10 games later, he scored a nickel, 55 points against the best defense in the league, which was the New York Knicks. Go check it out if you think I'm bullshitting. Michael Jordan would have surpassed, or probably would have been surpassed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar if he never would have retired both of them times. You understand what I'm saying? But Michael Jordan wasn't looking for validation to stat padding. Michael Jordan wasn't looking for validation, you know what I'm saying, to stat pad on steals, assists, and rebounds and blocks, just like Kobe Bryant. They wanted to win. Their mentality was to win. They had that killer mentality. Michael with his killer mentality and killer instinct, and then Kobe Bryant with the Black Mamba mentality. LeBron James doesn't have that. LeBron James is not looked in that way. It's not in his veins. It's not in his, you know what I'm saying, heart and soul to have that killer, you know, instinct and have that killer mentality, and especially when it comes to the clutch. Listen, Michael Jordan made 28 clutch shots in the finals and playoffs, and 7 in playoffs when it was seconds on the clock. 7 in total, 28 game-winning clutch shots. Kobe had multiple. I gotta check it out how many he had, but I know he had multiple fucking clutch shots. And in the season when he hit a lot of clutch shots. Why? Because it was give me the ball and get the fuck out the way and I'm going to make it happen just like Michael Jordan. Give me the ball, get out the way, and let me do what I do. LeBron, he passes the ball. And if his teammate makes it, he takes the credit for it. He wants the credit for it. He wants to be celebrated because he made the pass. Michael didn't do that with John Paxson and Steve Kerr. He congratulated them and let them take that time and that, shine. Why? Because to be in Michael Jordan's team, it meant for you to bust your ass. It meant for you to practice hard. It meant every second that you was in that practice court with Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. And if you ain't show that you really care, that you wanted to work hard, that you wanted to put your blood, sweat, and tears in that court, Michael will kick your ass out. Get the fuck out. We don't need you. Why? Because Michael Jordan's influence put fear in his own teammates. Just like Kobe. He ain't want no friends. He ain't want to go out to no club. He ain't want to go out and get messed up. No, Kobe was in that court. The first one to be in that court and the last one to leave at that court. Why? Because he perfected his game. A lot of people say, well, Kobe's not, better than LeBron James because everything he did was Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Everything that he did was like the shadow of Michael Jordan. Well, guess what? Kobe Bryant got 5 championships. He got 5. LeBron only got 4. And I don't count the 4th one, that bubble-ass championship, which was bullshit, and they should have given the MVP to Anthony Davis that had more points, more rebounds, played better defense. He did everything, and they still gave it to this LeBron. See, LeBron don't practice. LeBron don't do nothing. He's lazy as hell. Ever since he's gotten to a certain age, the defense is pathetic. And he hits more bricks than building a mansion or building a project or doing demolition construction. This man creates more foundations in bricks that he should be able to have already about 4 or 5 skyscrapers, buildings, because of so many fucking brick shots that he hits. But he's been in the NBA longer than any player. And that's the reason why he surpassed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. If this dude would have retired in 2016, even though he would have never been the greatest, on top of Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, he can't take that away from Michael and Kobe. Shit, he can't take it away from Stephen. He can't take it away from Tim Duncan. He can't take it away from Larry Bird. He can't take it away from Magic Johnson. He can't. I'm sorry, bruh. Kevin Durant is better than him. I'm just going to keep him 100. I don't even see LeBron in top 5. At one point, I had him in number 3. Michael, Kobe, and then him. But the flopping, the cheating, the PDs, the super teams, once he did that, the super teams, that's it. I took him out of my top 3. And then the flopping, the cheating, the crying, the complaining, I took him out of my top 5. You see, this is something that people need to understand, and people need to have clarity and use their brain and cerebral capacity to understand that Michael played in a harder era, more physical era, and still came out with 6 championships and 6 MVP finals and 10 scoring titles. LeBron only had 1, and they need to understand that Kobe is the only player in NBA history to beat 50-plus season-winning teams, even more than Michael Jordan and LeBron combined. Kobe beat 50 plus season-winning teams more than Michael and LeBron or any player in NBA history. Let's just call it for what it is. I'm not biased. But Michael is the GOAT. Why? Because he stayed with his team. He built his team. His foundation was the Chicago Bulls. His foundation was to show everybody just because I'm a guard, it doesn't mean that I can't win no championships. But you see, once he got Phil Jackson, Scottie Pippen started elevating his game. But if you see Scottie offense, when Jordan was there, he didn't make so many points. But when Michael wasn't efficient and wasn't doing good in certain games, Scottie Pippen took over, but Michael contributed. He never stopped. He never quit it. He never cried. He never said, oh my God, look at this. I'm about to quit. I'm about to leave my team because they suck. No. And Michael started trusting his players because Phil told him, you need to trust your teammates. Pass the ball. Trust your teammates. And Michael made his team better. How? By putting fear on them. He even punched Steve Kerr in practice. That's how personal Michael took games. He was so competitive. Kobe, he ain't wanted no friends, like I said. But he already established his game. And let me tell y'all something. Kobe Bryant hit two or three air balls when he was first playing with Shaquille O'Neal. Why? Because he wasn't afraid to take shots. Even in the final seconds or in clutch times, he wasn't afraid, but he elevated his game. And Kobe never in his life after that threw an air ball again. Shaquille O'Neal can tell you the story better. They were feared. They were respected because their game spoke louder than words. LeBron speaks to microphones, speaks to cameras by complaining, yelling, by making excuses. Michael and Kobe never did that. Look what they did to Michael in the 80s and early 90s. They beat this dude up. They discombobulated him. Even Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, back in the 80s and early 90s. Bruh, the game was fucking difficult. It was more physical, and it could have been career ending. Because motherfuckers was out there playing and tackling and fouling like they were playing a football game. Now this sissy ass league that we have today can't compare to what it was. I'm sorry, bro. But Michael Jordan, in 15 seasons, he was so dominant, and he was a scoring machine. He was a fucking god of offense. That in 15 seasons, this man scored 32,292 points. Imagine if we would have never retired. Imagine if Kobe still would have played. But because of his injuries, he had, you know what I'm saying, he had to just get away and say, you know what, the Black Mama's out. I left everything in the court. I have no regrets. I have no remorse. I love the game, but I have to let go. There's other things for me to do. And Gigi, God bless her soul, was becoming a Black mama herself. And Kobe took pride. Kobe was also I could say an Oscar winner. Yes, he was. He was a storyteller. He was a created human being that believed that in everything that he did, he took pride and joy in the court and off the court. And he was successful in everything that he did. LeBron? Where's number 23 copying Michael Jordan? Did a Space Jam movie copying Michael Jordan, but the movie was terrible. That movie was so terrible, bruh. But anyway, also disrespected Kobe Bryant. Want to do Kobe Bryant fucking stories and documentaries in the way what Kobe Bryant did it. That's why he went to LA to do business, because LA, it's all about business, investment, advertising, and what you can do to brand your shit to get more powerful, get more richer. Michael and Kobe wasn't looking for that. But LeBron, that's a different story. Disrespecting the late greats, disrespecting the legends that paved the way, hired a coach that called every player from back then plumbers. Come to find out, JJ now realizes that it's his own player that is the plumber himself. Now the Lakers don't want nothing to do with him, and he's going directly to the Cleveland Cavaliers. And guess who's with the Cleveland Cavaliers now? James Harden, building another super team. Michael and Kobe never did that. They ain't had to. They were a force to be reckoned with. They were a team on their own. But you need a team. In basketball, there's no such thing as I. No. You need your team. But your team needs to have that confidence. They need to believe in themselves, just like Michael and Kobe did. And that's the confidence that the players had who played with both of these magnificent GOATs. Michael and Kobe relied on their peoples, and Kobe didn't have much help once Shaquille left. You know what I'm saying? And he played with other greats too, but it wasn't nothing compared to Shaquille. And they say that Kobe was the sidekick to Shaquille. I defer that, and I find that as being so disrespectful because it's not true. And they talk about that Pippen was the reason why Michael Jordan won championships. Michael Jordan said, if you say Michael Jordan, you saying Scottie Pippen. And when you say Scottie Pippen, you saying Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, I said it plenty of times in most interviews. So you see, that's a big difference. When you call and you name a player a GOAT. And when it comes to them terms, you have to realize and you have to see and you really have to research why Michael Jordan is on top of Kobe Bryant and especially over LeBron James. Look, this says it all. In 15 seasons, look what Michael Jordan accomplished. And he retired twice. Imagine if he never would have retired. This dude probably would have had 50 or 60,000 points. No bullshit, for real. But I'm going to end the video by saying this. Who do y'all think played better in 15 seasons? Who do y'all like better in the 15 seasons that each individual, my GOAT, Michael Jordan, my second GOAT, Kobe Bryant, and the so-called GOAT, the narcissist GOAT, played? Who do y'all think was better in offense, defense in a 15-year period? Who do y'all think had a better eye test? I already know my GOAT did, but I want to know what everybody else thinks. Who do y'all think, inspired more fans and the game of basketball itself? Y'all let me know, man. I really want to know. And ain't no bias in here. LeBron fans can comment. My GOAT, Michael Jordan fans can answer and comment. And also Kobe Bryant fans, the second GOAT to ever do it. Y'all go ahead and comment down below. And y'all let me know. Who do y'all think had the best 15 seasons in the NBA? And we'll go from there. There's your boy, Jaloso. Y'all go ahead and hit me up and let me know. Y'all have a beautiful night and God bless. Peace.